Hello everybody, it's your boy Min Lee, YouTube's most skilled gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Reverse 1999, Update 2.1, Route 77, The Haunted Highway. Today's episode is most likely going to be the last episode of the main story or the main, event. Because I believe I think I've said it before, there are probably about 20 stages in total and we're already on the 17th. And from what I've been seeing, all of the stages have been very short but sweet. That's probably the best thing about this whole event is that the pacing at least, is really on point. It doesn't feel stretched out, it doesn't feel annoying, it feels just right and it's wonderful. I love it a lot. So without further ado, let's jump into THH 17, the puddle on the road. The road ahead is long, try not to let it soak your shoes. Let's begin.
Where am I? Is that rain?
I can catch anything with a toss.
Burton, that's why you gathered us here, right? You shouldn't be here.
You understand what we desire most, right, Burton?
Burton, we made it, right?
But why is it still raining?
Don't be such a baby, Isabella. Haven't you seen rain before? No!
Are you afraid of children? Or rain?
No, I'm not afraid of them. Rain is common. It's always falling somewhere in the world. It's merely an ordinary weather phenomenon.
This is the kind of rain you're afraid of, isn't it? I've never seen rain fall upwards. Is this some creation of your imagination? Still, I don't see why you'd be afraid of rain falling in reverse. Would you care to enlighten me, dear child?
Miss Tuesday, please. Stop trying to get in my head and tell me where Argus is.
Before I met you, I never thought that a person without fear could exist in the world. I've never once guessed someone's fear incorrectly either. You really are something else.
You didn't guess incorrectly. These reversed raindrops have brought utter chaos to the world, pulverizing people under the crushing wheel of time. You should be thankful you've never seen it. But it can't stop us anymore. Because the umbrella's here. At least now, when the storm comes, I can hold up the umbrella and protect my companions. And although this ability has come too late for some, we still have a future to protect. Why are you so obsessed with people's fears? Your hands have been trembling with excitement this whole time.
So I wasn't wrong at all. Why waste your time with that mercenary? She may look tough, but she's hollow inside. Have you ever eaten a macadamia nut? Crack the hard shell, and you'll find the delicious center. Who could resist the soft texture and rich flavor? for a fear.
Miss Tuesday, this has to end. You were the one pulling the strings here, aren't you?
Oh, what an astounding accusation. But oh, do I feel so gratified. I've never felt so satiated in my entire life. Oh, you're the only one who's ever seen through me. How exhilarating. However, your accusation missed the mark. You see my hands? They're immaculate. Never once tainted by a single drop of blood. I take great pride in it. You see, I barely do anything to make people's fears arise. I would never injure anyone. Fear created through physical harm is its crudest and most base form. What I crave is the fear that lingers in their hearts forever. The kind of fear that, even years later, when they recount their experiences here to their friends and families, a seed of fear is planted in the listeners' hearts. I instill fear in my guests, and they become my beloved children.
Where is she? Where's Argus?
Well, I suppose she's experiencing her own fears right now. Under that hard mercenary exterior, she's tormented by them. Can you imagine that?
Sorry, Miss Tuesday. But I'm not interested in this vile obsession of yours.
This is...
Howdy, Argus. Long time no see. We thought you'd never come back.
Mr. Dennis? Why are you here?
Oh boy, you listening to yourself? Why wouldn't I be here? It's my daughter's wedding day.
Huh? Oh, well, congratulations. But you really shouldn't be here. Don't you remember? 3 years ago, your daughter ran away from home. She left a letter and then went with Mr. Schaefer to a city in the Northeast. Detroit, I think? I don't quite remember.
Oh, come on. Quit fooling around.
After 3 months of searching, I found her, but she refused to come back with me. So you went to Detroit yourself. And then you... In any case, I'm sorry I couldn't bring her back.
What are you talking about, Argus? You must be tired from working on all those requests that the townsfolk have pushed upon you. I've told them so many times to go easy on you. That said, I have a request for you myself.
What is it? Did you lose some livestock, or...?
Come to Alice's wedding. We've prepared plenty of food and beer, and we've got the chapel choir together. Don't miss out, Missy.
Sorry. I won't be there.
Why?
I need to deliver a letter to Mrs. Mary's husband. She can't go herself because of her bad legs, you see.
Hey, Argus, I didn't ask you to deliver any letters.
Mrs. Mary, didn't you... You're still alive?
What kind of nonsense are you spouting? You really ought to take a proper rest. Today is Alice's big day. We should all be at her wedding, don't you think? Oh, my sweet child, why are your hands shaking?
Are you afraid? Why?
Are you afraid of their happiness? Or are you afraid of your failure?
I'm not a failure.
Oh, my sweet child.
Argus, Argus, got a message to send? Go get Argus, your trusted friend.
Argus, Argus, got a cheeky person here. Go get Argus, she's got your back.
Argus.
Who's there?
It's me, Kayla. You haven't forgotten me, have you?
Kayla.
It's getting dark. We should take them back. Ain't no way they'll make it through the night out here with their mama hurt. And you can't see a thing at night.
Yeah, we need to go back now. Can't delay any longer. What?
Hold on a moment.
What are you doing?
There.
Isn't it better to die a quick death than end up in the belly of a wolf?
You've got no right to make that decision. No living thing is born to simply die. It could have stood up. It could have survived.
We can go now.
No, don't go.
Oh, you've reminded me.
there are two problems left unsolved. Those two. Over there. Kill them. It would only take 2 bullets. 3 seconds max. As long as they're alive, they'll come after you just as hard as you hunt the targets of your missions. I'm sure you know that better than I do.
Why should I kill them?
Do you need a reason? Just do as we've always done. I say, and you do. No need to think about it. Isn't that what you pride yourself on? A mindless tool that blindly follows orders. That's all a mercenary needs to be. Isn't that the so-called value of a mercenary that you always talk about?
No, it ain't true.
What's with the hesitation anyway? It's not like you give a damn about other people's lives. The only reason you can't bring yourself to kill them is because you enjoy how they always praise you and depend on you.
You ain't Kayla.
Seriously? Are you saying I'm a fraud just because I don't meet your expectations of what I'm supposed to be? Fine. If you think I'm not Kayla, then why don't you kill me now? Just shoot me in the chest, and these people will treat you like a hero. They'll gather in the fields, holding torches, and chant your name. Argus, Argus, she's spanless. Argus, Argus, she's...
Argus. Argus.
The deepest despairing external danger. If there were a deceitful state's internal hesitation, we only have our own 2 legs to stand on.
Oh, Argus, our great hero!
The tales of your heroic deeds will be passed down through generations.
She ain't Kayla.
Now, you're lying to yourself again. Of course she's Kayla.
It's not possible.
Do I need to show you the bullet through her heart for you to believe it, Bonehead?
Damn it!
Don't pull the trigger.
Virgin?
Calm down, Argus. Remember, what you see isn't real. You're still inside the motel. At least for now.
Oh, here comes another little lady.
Excellent timing. Come join the party.
Wow, they're leaning very heavily into the horror aspect of it, or the psychological horror, aren't they? Anyhow, what is this? Okay, poisonous cowboy. Oh, these guys are all easy as shit to deal with. I mean, we're just here for the story, right? If you guys wanted a high-level gameplay, you'd be watching me playing main bulletin. Alright, so... not that I'm gonna cover main bulletin, by the way.
Don't stare at it for too long. Hard scale.
Like
Main bulletin kind of just gets a little bit boring after a while, so I don't see the point in covering it.
Cheer up.
Oh, this last guy. Okay.
Oh, please. I know how have
This
a
one.
simple arcane trick.
Hold on. Psychiatrist at work.
To read.
Oh, you. That was super simple.
I need your feedback on our session.
Okay, let's just continue with the story. Like I said, this is honestly the story is the main.
Evelyn,
The story is
I'm here
the
to get you out.
meat of this event.
so that wasn't Kayla. Couldn't ask for better news than that, really.
No, it wasn't. Let's get out of here.
Okay. She ain't Kayla.
Okay. Seems to be a very interesting trend that the episodes actually end super quick after you complete the battle, which is good, to be honest. What is this? When an interview opportunity presents itself, a professional journalist always grabs it with both hands. Let's read the interview. Tuesday and Barbara. Oh, okay. So you guys can read this on your own. Interview, but yeah. Barbara reached out to Tuesday. The realm of fear. Appreciating fear takes finesse. You know, I thought it would be difficult to find someone more unhinged than Isolde. I think I've been proven very wrong because Tuesday kind of feels completely bonkers, unless there's some sort of big reveal in the end. Okay, you guys can read that yourself. And oh, that's the end. Okay. And off their own volition. That is kind of true, though. Fear is a very, very strong, but also very poor motivator for making decisions. Okay, now that we're done, this is probably the big confrontation. Sleepless nights. That is Barbara. We're gonna say, but what happened to Lilia, though? Seriously, did she just get teleported out of the story? Oh no, that might be the one tiny flaw. Anyway, THH 18, Sleepless Night. No one wields greater power than she, for she is the mother. I am not she. I am not her. It's like the I am not him meme, but worse, done by me. Okay, let's just take a look at it.
Did you see it?
It?
My baby, of course. Oh, so it didn't show up then? What a shy little pumpkin.
What is it exactly?
A supernatural being. An amalgam of urban legends. An ever-pounding heart. And a shy little baby. All under one roof. But seeing how you got out of there in one piece, I'm certain you've already earned its approval. Come on in. I'll show you the sweetest little room in the motel. Don't be afraid, sweetheart. Go ahead. Open the door. Open it. Now.
That'll do it.
Why didn't I think of that? Your eyes haven't recovered yet, have they? Such poor aim. Let me lend you a hand. Listen to Mama. I told you long ago about the consequences of disobedience. Oh, it's out of bullets. Could you help me reload? Oh, my sweet child. Can you see it? This is the beauty of fear.
Watch out!
Please, come in, my dear guest. You'll find what you seek inside.
Okay, we are going to fight whatever monstrosity is hiding. Okay, yep, as we know, this is going to be balanced mode. So in case you guys are new to this, I mean, as in you haven't been, you didn't watch my previous episodes. Balance mode basically converts all your characters to this level. Okay, just to be clear, weaker characters will get buffed, but stronger characters won't get reduced. So don't worry if you're bringing in like a super strong team like mine. So you see Psyche level 60, except for Villa. My Villa had a lower Psyche. Character level 3 inside 20. You see I didn't get debuffed to 20. I'm still at 60. Resonance level 12. I just have to take a look and you can see that my resonance is still level 15 instead of being debuffed to 12. Okay, the mother and child of fear, the motel's essence in okay, incredibly high reality defense and mental defense. Okay, that might be a problem on higher difficulties. At the end of the round, for every stack of dread on enemy characters, gain 1 stack of source of fear. Attack +1, leech rate +1%, stackable up to 10%. It counts as a positive status. For every negative status, lose 1 stack. Okay, in phase 1, inflict 1 stack of dread on enemies with less than 4 stacks of dread. That is pretty awful because, like I said, when dread goes up to 10, it's a special thing, by the way. So, when targeted by healing, buff, counter, or channel. Oh, that's good though because I have Villa. Okay, in phase 2, when entering the field, dispel all dread and inflict seal. Oh, that is pretty awful for Marcus. Never mind. At the start of the round, if HP is above 50%, lose HP. And other characters on the field lose the same amount of HP. Not a big problem because I have someone called Kakania who can tank. At the end of the round, if HP is below 50%, recover missing HP. This sounds like a boss that has quite a bit of survivability and also inflicting a lot of dread to quickly knock out your team. So I do think that burst damage like my team will work. Okay, it's the cutscene. Oh, that is...
Let us have a fair fight.
That is pretty awful. Let us have a fair fight, sure. Okay, as usual. Okay, yeah, like I said, in phase 1, periodically we inflict more. That is some very, very poor. Whoever did the design for that is kind of awful. Dread. Periodically cause all enemies to lose HP, including self. The ultimate creates an array which inflicts more dread. I thought, oh, it's an boohoo bua.
What the hell is this thing?
Don't ask me.
Miss Burton, please follow my instructions.
Uh-huh.
First, I need to calm my sweet baby. All the monkeys in the cages chose the mother covered in cloth. All children need to form attachments. It's a vital part of how they learn about the world.
Sure. So, are we supposed to beat the tar out of it?
Go ahead and make contact using whatever method you see fit. Don't worry. I'll keep the situation under control.
My method is I'm going to beat the shit out of this little baby.
This is the only way it'll obey.
I like your style of
You want me
parenting.
to touch it? How about I let my bullets do the job?
Agony is indeed a form of attachment. You'll
Yeah,
make
Tuesday
a
is
good
kind of
mother,
insane, not
Miss
gonna
Iris.
lie.
You make me sick.
My apologies.
Okay, time to... Alright, let's do this. Let me move a little bit closer. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We are gonna, as usual, buff up Marcus.
I admire your courage.
Get her ready for... I have a lot of buff and
I am
healing though,
happy
right?
with it.
Is that how dread is dispelled? I think that's how dread is dispelled.
Or useful?
Okay,
Keep up the pace. Oh, don't stare at it for too long. Like a metaphor? To transcribe.
Marcus is gonna get hit by a lot of dread, so it makes sense for everyone to buff her. Ow.
Cheer up.
Ow. Okay, that actually didn't do a lot of damage at all. Okay, like I said, what does dread do? Yeah. Healing, buff, counter, or channel incantation. I do feel like maybe Voyager would be nice because she has a mass counter. Alright,
Or this one.
let's just start.
Simple arcane.
Let's see if we can start wailing on this guy. This monstrosity.
Great.
10k, very good.
See that coming, did you?
Faraday's miracle.
Okay, oh yeah, Lucy has the trait advantage. Oh shit,
Aim
what's
and
that?
shoot.
50 dread. Okay, that was a nice heal.
Under attack.
Okay, that's a lot of dread on Marcus. I don't like that idea. Okay, I'm still upgrading Lucy though. Don't worry, once I knock it into phase 2, it will dispel all the dread. Okay, all this.
Same dream.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to buff this up as much as possible. Do
We share
this.
the same dream.
Buff Marcus.
Please, I know how to use this. Are we really doing this? To a brighter future.
I don't know how much damage this will do. Maybe it will do a good chunk of damage, hopefully.
Hold on. Psychiatrist at work.
Okay, reducing the stack. So I think I reduced the one stack of dread on Marcus.
To transcribe.
Okay, this thing can take quite a beating, I would say. Inflicting dread. Don't worry, like I said, once it goes into phase 2, it will dispel all stacks of dread, so we begin again. Okay, precast. And that one as well.
This arcane. Are we really doing this?
Buff Marcus.
Oh, please. I know how to use it.
Heal Kakania.
We are like-minded.
And then we strike again with Lucy.
To read.
Okay, phase 2 begin. All stacks of dread. Okay, it is going crazy.
It's crying in pain. Go wrap my baby in your warm embrace and put it out of its agony.
Okay, I don't know why we didn't do that in the first place. Okay, seal.
Oh, don't stare at it
Quick,
for too
soothe
long.
its pain by beating the tar out of
We
it.
are fearless.
Right, is that how you do it? Okay, it's inflicting a lot of dread. Oh shoot, is that its ultimate? I think that's its ultimate. Engulfing terror. Was it? At the start of the enemy round, if at less than 4 stacks of dread, get 1 stack of dread. When 8 stacks of dread, gain disarm. What does it say? Unbearable pain. I have no idea what that's supposed to do. Hold on. I need to look this up right now. Come on, guys. Read with me. Oh, oops. Insidious threat. Also, the BGM is kind of crazy. Oh, this is it, right? Soothe. All characters recover, including it, I guess. All characters recover 10% max HP and dispel unbearable pain. Okay, good. Marcus. Okay, recast on Marcus again. Attack. And strike with Lucy.
This is exactly the honeyed comfort my baby desires most. But it can never be allowed to taste its sweetness.
Okay, I think I've come to the conclusion that Tuesday is pretty much insane.
It'll always be dangled just out of reach. How exhilarating.
Whatever you say.
Please, continue.
Okay, so Soothe, all characters I believe include, yep, it recovered 10% HP. Marcus with her ultimate. Good. Okay, Meltdown is gonna inflict, I think, a bunch of dread. Yep.
I will be watching you.
Nice true damage. This one also deals a bit of true damage. Okay, Lucy is ready to unleash her ultimate though, which is really, really good for me. Oh shit, she's been... Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. How much empathy do I have? 2867. That's not important. That's not that much. Buff her. Let's buff Lucy.
I will remember your sacrifice. Functioning properly. Or this one. Keep up the pace.
I mean, oh shit, I just realized I'm like 8 stacks. So yeah, 8 stacks of dread for Lucy. Hopefully she doesn't die here. Remember, you take a lot of HP damage once you have 10 stacks of dread.
To transcribe. To read.
Oh, this thing is almost dead though. Oh, I think it took a bunch of... Was that the dread damage, I think? Yeah, I think that was the dread damage. Wait, hold on. That actually did less than I thought. Additionally, lose 90% of current HP. I don't think that was 90%, but I'm not gonna complain.
I
Do it.
admire your courage.
Are we really doing this?
For the good of all.
Let's go. Okay, and then after this, Marcus
Now
again.
it's easier to understand.
I do kind of wish that the bosses weren't so stat sticky though. Okay, meltdown, inflict dread.
Target confirmed.
Is Villa gonna take the... No, she didn't. I won.
I can inflict intoxicating pain upon it, which is precisely why I became its mother.
Maybe Tuesday's a secret phase 3.
If you hadn't explained this earlier, I might have mistaken this for some kind of monster training show.
Are you kidding me, Button? It is a monster training
Calm
show.
down, my sweet, obedient baby. You deserve a reward.
What in the malarkey is this?
It fell asleep.
You may proceed now.
So did I put it off? We get to... Oh shit, that was a lot of HP I lost.
Was I helpful, timekeeper?
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit slow there because there was some stuff. Okay. Time for the conclusion, I suppose,
When I
of this
found it,
particular part.
It was still called Sweet Home. It was all alone, abandoned in the wilderness. A poor little thing.
So you took it in. Some unknown, growing arcane consciousness that takes the form of a motel, yet somehow also exists as a baby.
Yes. There.
But it seriously impacted the lives of the locals.
Oh, Miss Verton. They chose to come here of their own volition. I never forced them to stay.
But after leaving, some of them went mad or even committed suicide.
Well, they made those decisions themselves. Now is not the time to dwell on such trivial matters, Miss Verton. Haven't you been searching for Miss Barbara?
Don't get any bright ideas made. If Verdon gets so much as a scratch, I'll blast your chest open. Along with your baby. Go inside, boss. I'll keep an eye on her.
Here you are, Miss Burton. I'm so glad. I was beginning to think I'd never regain contact with the outside world.
Miss Argus, you can put your gun down now. I've shown my utmost sincerity, have I not?
Shut your trap.
Let's get out of here, Miss Barbara. I don't think it's the wisest choice to have this conversation while we're still inside a living thing. Argus, I need you to keep Tuesday in check until we make it out of here.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
I've gazed at this scenery countless times, but never have I felt as enthralled as today. But, Miss Verton, don't you think you've forgotten something?
Forgotten what?
that guest who came with you. Shortly after her arrival, she hurried off to that armament factory. She's such an impatient child. Luckily, she made her way back here. Her name's Lilia, right?
What did you do to her?
Relax, she's fine. She's sleeping soundly as we speak, with or without nightmares. Follow me. I'm sure she's eager to see you. This is the room.
Open it.
Oh.
Vertin, there you are. Listen, those Manu scum have already wormed their way into the town. We can't go there.
You look terrible.
I couldn't sleep at all in that haunted room. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw all kinds of creepy stuff. Can you come down here, Capitan? Talking like this hurts my neck.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end of the boss fight. I can only tell that it's probably going to be super annoying if it ever comes to main bulletin. Is it in main bulletin? You know, I want to take a look right now. It is not in main bulletin. Thank the heavens, not yet at least. So that is officially, I think that's probably, like I said, officially the end of all of the battle stages in this event. Now let's just continue and wrap up the story with THH19. Let's start here first. Gone in the wind, not Gone with the Wind. Maybe they wanted to avoid copyright. Gone in the wind, the soil is moist and fertile in the south, but the song of the wind reaches far. Oh man, I've been talking so much. I talked so much in a day that my throat's a bit dry right now. Anyway, let's watch this cutscene together.
What's going on? Are you okay, Capitan?
I'm fine. I have good news and bad news.
Don't bother with the order. Just lay it on me.
The good news is, we found Barbara. The bad news is we've got a new problem. This motel is the manifestation of a living consciousness that constantly generates urban legends and spreads fear. It might turn into a supernatural arcanist in the future. We can't let it grow here unchecked. We need the help of the Foundation to keep it under control.
Boss, my job here is done. I'm heading into town for Kayla. Oh, and I promised a young fella that I'd help him find his mother. I've got to go now.
How do I pay your fee?
Fee? We're friends, Verdon. I don't need no payment.
All right, Capitan. Any progress on finding Erd?
That's why you came looking for me, right? I'll ask the wind for you. It's the least I can do.
Did she doze off?
I'm listening. Oh, I heard it. The answer. A distant wind told me that Miss Urd's latest submission came from the Sao Paulo Veterans Residence. The article she submitted was an excellent piece, but Atu doesn't know anything beyond that.
Okay.
I suppose we'll all have restful sleep and sweet dreams tonight. I've collected the material I needed for the upcoming feature interview. I bet the readers will enjoy it. I'll be sure to include your name on the byline, Miss Tuesday.
Me? I don't think I contributed anything.
Quite the contrary. You played a significant role. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have realized my inner fear of losing communication with the world. First-hand experiences like this are invaluable to an editor.
Oh, with the way you put it, I almost regret letting you go.
I won't be returning. The interview's over. If all goes well, you'll be able to read about it in the next issue of Atu. I'll take my leave now.
Goodbye.
Good. I can't wait to leave this place.
We can't leave yet. I just contacted the Texas branch. Their staff is on their way here. They have to investigate this supernatural being as soon as possible.
And they'll be here soon, I presume.
I can feel their energy fluctuations of teleportation rituals. It must be them.
Looks like you guessed wrong, Capitan. I met her in town. Name's Kayla.
Kayla? Do you know someone called Argus?
The name doesn't ring a bell. How strange. What kind of parent would name their child after a 100-eyed giant? You must have mistaken me for someone else. Kayla's a common name after all. Like Emma, Anna, or Catherine. More importantly, miss, you look... Although I've never met you before, you seem familiar. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Are you a guest at this motel?
What happened here?
The St. Pavlov Foundation has taken over. I suggest you find alternative accommodation, given the dangerous incidents that have occurred here.
What should I do? All my things are still inside.
The Foundation staff will take care of it for you later. You can trust them.
Can't I just go and get my things now?
I would advise you to wait until the Foundation staff arrive.
Oh, I can look after myself. No need to worry about me, miss.
That girl.
What about her?
Never mind. It's probably nothing.
Apologies for our delayed arrival, Miss Burton. We'd been unable to locate the motel until about 10 minutes ago. It's as if something was deliberately interfering with our sense of direction.
Oh. Once again, it insisted on eating garbage off the floor. Is every child this stubborn?
It's Stefan, a Xeno officer.
Stefan. Sounds familiar. The records show he was a high-ranking Xeno officer who went missing after the vacuum bomb footage leaked. Xeno issued a staggering bounty on him. I guess whatever he did really angered Admiral Igor. Who would have thought he'd be hiding in this little motel in the middle of nowhere?
Obviously, luck wasn't on his side.
All right, Miss Burton. We'll take over from here.
After the branch completes its procedures, you'll be sent to the headquarters for a more thorough assessment.
Will you return my baby to me?
It's too early to discuss that. Let's go, Lilia. We must report back to Madam Z about Erd.
Alright, I suppose the next episode will be this episode. Gone Are the Old Days will basically wrap up every little thread. I hope so. Oh, what is this? Guys, I think we should listen to this. Oh, I thought it was actually... Because it says listen to the song, I didn't expect it to just be words. Okay, you guys can read this on your own, so I'm just gonna leave this up for about a few seconds. Every time I say I'm gonna leave something up a few seconds for you guys to read, I feel like I'm a lecturer giving an online class. Okay. This is, I mean, it's not very... I don't plan on reading it because I sound like a dog reading it. Okay, done with the lullaby. There is one more thing here. A hygiene guide for hostesses. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Fortunately, the subject this hostess wishes to clean is for it. I lost my voice there. Okay, you guys can read this. Cleaned carpet with vomit. Stained with vomit. Fingerprints. Broken glass. Vomit. I don't remember the numbers of the rooms where a lot of the events happen, so I don't know. I also realized how contained this story is because it's like super... It's like packed into just a few locations. Okay, you guys can take care of it. I mean, not take care of it. What am I saying? It's been a long day. You guys can read this. Okay, week 10. Yep. And let's finish things up here. Kimberly and I presume St. Pavlov Foundation guy. I think so. Anyway, THH20, gone are the old days. Poor child thinking a pitiful cry would lead to a warm embrace.
Oh dear. It seems a lot transpired while I was away.
Disgrace! I thought you'd forgotten me! I've been exposed!
Kimberly, care to tell me what happened in this motel? There's There's blood and brains splattered in the hallway. Who died and how?
It was that Xeno madman! He shot himself in the head! But I still haven't managed to destroy the ritual sigils under his bed. And I couldn't find the...
Now that our base of operations has been exposed, we'll have to take away everything related to the ritual and leave. The Foundation's rats will thoroughly search this place soon.
Ugh, the last thing I need right now is to deal with them. And, could you tell me more about this Burton? I might have had a slip of the tongue when she confronted me earlier. How good is her memory?
Fret not, Kimberly. People rarely pay attention to things that don't directly involve them. But I do look forward to seeing her again.
We're just here to have a conversation, Ms. Tuesday. Relax.
I found it in the wilderness.
You mean the motel with arcane powers? Just to confirm, the base form of this arcane consciousness is a heart-shaped fetus, correct?
Yes.
It's about as intelligent as a one-year-old human, and it lacks the ability to deliberately plan or cause the incidents in the motel. Meanwhile, it sees you as its mother, displaying remarkable trust and dependence on you. Therefore, we believe you were a major contributor to these incidents, or rather, the one who pulled the strings. You may not have acted with evil intent, but your actions have caused many residents in Chisos to suffer mental breakdowns. They were seeking some form of relief from their mental anguish, which provided the perfect opportunity for the Manus to entrench themselves so deeply in this town. Isn't that so, Miss Tuesday?
Well, I've never been to that town. And even if it is, as you say, they made their choices, didn't they?
I see. The Timekeeper just reported another crucial piece of information to the Foundation. Were there any activities going on in the motel undertaken by the self-proclaimed followers of the Order of Enlightenment?
Oh, there indeed were. They left not long ago. I still remember their faces.
What did they do at the motel?
They scribbled on the floor and made strange noises. Oh, I remember now. Whatever it was they were trying to do, it was a total failure. One poor girl became trapped inside their mirror. She never stopped trying to escape. The mirror would make banging noises all night long.
We didn't find anyone trapped in a mirror during our search.
Well, that's sad, I suppose.
If you knew they were from a dangerous arcanist organization, why didn't you report them to the Foundation?
Why would I? Fear doesn't frighten me. No, quite the contrary. It excites me. I would embrace fear any day of the week.
Oh. Wait, was that seriously how it ends? That's a little bit anticlimactic. So what happens afterwards? Tuesday's motel incident investigation report. Now the Foundation staff have taken over here. It's time for the routine cleanup procedure you excel in and hate. So just to read the report. Okay, so they're talking about the baby or whatever the hell it is. It's like some sort of weird arcanum entity with its own living consciousness, collective. Oh no, I think I cut off my mic there. Collective consciousness. Oh yeah. Anyway, level of self-awareness. Arcane skills. Okay, you guys can read this. Tests indicate that subject responds to Tuesday's voice and actions approximately 60.15% of the time, which is eerily similar to the percentage of. What was the percentage of Barbara again? Right, she's like part human, part arcanist, part human. This percentage seems remarkably similar. Anyway, okay, you guys can read this. Subject size correlate to the amount of fear it absorbs. Okay, you guys can read this again. Okie dokie, let's move on. Handling recommendations. Given Tuesday's influence, it's recommended that the motel is kept under Tuesday's stewardship. Alternatively, consider transferring them to Team Timekeeper. Oh, it's you again. Every day, a certain amount of urban legend material will refresh gathering. It will help Barbara piece together stories. Okay, you guys can read that. Okay, that's not too bad. Fresh urban legend material. People have told all kinds of details about the urban legends. I wonder how the story will unfold. Tap here to add keywords to shape the story and determine its direction. Telephone. Keep driving. Pull over. Confirm? No. Hold on. I heard this wild story at a disco party. A woman was driving home alone at night when the radio started broadcasting news of a local kidnapping. At the same time, in her rearview mirror, she noticed the car rapidly speeding towards her. And she kept driving, right? Yeah. Spooked, and then she would just run away. Run and run and run. She would probably speed up, maybe? Yep. The driver was tailing her closely just as she feared. Frightened, the woman floored it, trying to shake off the car. And until he came up side by side, right? And the driver began yelling at her through the window. I mean, what was he yelling though? I need to know. Speed up. So the woman sped up again. Watch out! Get out of the car. There's someone on your... Oh. An urban legend with a distinctive twist. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. You can create like your own story, sort of. Interesting. That's pretty cool. But is that part of the missions? To help Barbara with her stories? Yeah, you can complete 2 and complete 3 all the stories. Is that part of the achievements though? Let me just quickly look. I noticed I'm kind of all over the place, but oh, this story was certainly something. 2 stories, we already know that. 20 tasks, that can contribute to your 20 tasks. And I don't think so. Yep. Nothing else. Okay, that's it then, guys. So this basically concludes... Let me collect my rewards as well. This basically officially concludes the entire main story of the Haunted Highway. This material right here is purely extra. Sorry, this one right here is purely extra. And what's this? Oh, There's a night driving. Pretty cool though, pretty cool. So, initial thoughts on the story. What I can say is I love this a lot more than 2.0, and I like this a lot more than Nightmare on Green Lake. The story I feel definitely has a lot of twists, but probably one of its biggest, like, I mean the twists are good. Like, let me try to recall where were the major twists in the story, which was Kayla. I think Kayla is probably like the biggest enigma through the story. It's like she's twisting and turning, and I do think that they played a lot into psychological horror with her. And now at the end, you guys saw at the final episode, she has some other hidden role, and while also working with Kimberly. And as you can tell, also they dropped the bomb, or the spoiler basically, that they're going to Sao Paulo. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. Sao Paulo in Brazil, and that is going to be the next update, I believe. 2.2 actually has us going to Brazil.
Grant me more freedom to enjoy my own time.
Actually, are we going to Brazil already, or is
Especially
2.2 another
suitcase.
diversion? Not diversion, so like a little like sidetrack. But this is if I remember, this is an event. This is not a story chapter, so you guys have to keep this in mind. And I do like the story. I do feel that unfortunately Lilia kind of got benched halfway, which is a little bit awkward because I was hoping for more Lilia. But I can see why they tried to pivot away from Lilia and showing more on Argus and Tuesday. I do think Tuesday is probably the best character of this entire event, because she's kind of insane. They actually wrote her to be really, really unhinged. And the last time we had someone who was this unhinged, it was Isolde. And Isolde's I kind of have forgotten Isolde already. Besides, half of the problems were Kakania, and also Heinrich, who was also was manipulating her from the shadows, if I remember the story correctly. So, yeah, I do like Tuesday a lot. I like Argus a lot. She's a rough and tough mercenary, but ultimately, I don't think... I mean, we kind of literally just ended, but did she get any sort of resolution about Kayla? She shot the monster version of Kayla, but she wasn't there apparently when Kayla walked up to Vertin. She quite literally wasn't there. So maybe we'll find out more in Argus's story when it comes around. Not this one. Also not this one. Here we go. No, nope. Here we go. Yeah, so when Argus's story comes around in the Red Wall, we'll either know more about the prequel, or we'll know more about her after the story, because we've seen how this happens. For example, Farewell Rayashki, Villa's story was after, and I believe Winsong's story was before. Yes, correct. Marcus's story was before as well, and actually no, it was before until after, so it's like stretching. Okay, but yeah, there's not much else I can really add here. The next story will definitely go straight to bedtime story, which is Tuesday's what the heck? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This will be Tuesday's anecdote basically, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it when the time comes around. Yeah, she's got a weird ass baby crocodile thingamajig. That is... Yeah, she's kind of unhinged. And she's not the good unhinged, by the way. I'm not sticking my dick in that crazy. Okay, but thank you all so much for watching. This has been Minleaf, YouTube's most skittish gamer. Thank you again for following me on this journey through the main story of Route 77, the Haunted Highway. Again, do stay tuned for a few things. Number one, stay tuned for Bedtime Story, which is going to be Tuesday's story and also her showcase. The anecdote, which has both Blondie and Diggers. Oh boy, I can't wait to cover that Diggers guy, huh? And also, Ulur Games rerun is here, but I won't be playing it, obviously. And finally, it will be Argus's turn 2 weeks from now, both her story and the showcase. So, catch you all then. Take care in the meantime, and remember, if you see a motel on Route 77, no you don't. Peace out. Love you all and stay safe. Bye-bye.